This assignment focuses on Objective 1D, which asks you to identify major causes and describe the major effects of the following important turning points in world history from 1450 to 1750. I've lined through the different events that we are not focusing on in this assignment, and you'll see that the only thing that we're looking at here is the Renaissance. So when you get to the second paragraph, it says read over the Renaissance portion of this page. This link takes you to a page that summarizes at the beginning, at the top, the causes and effects of the Renaissance, which we've discussed in class. And then it asks you to choose 3 of the following options and complete the work for those options in the document that is down below. You're going to use the information from this linked page and your own research to complete the tasks that I've given you for options. The points for each task are the maximum, so you don't necessarily get the bracketed point value for each task just by completing it. You'll see that the assignment itself is out of 150 points, so you're going to choose 3 of the ones listed here on the bulleted list to complete. As a minimum, you might want to choose 4 in case you don't get the full credit for each one. The task is for you to show me that you have mastered the objective in each task. So for example, if you choose this first one that says use, right, this is our focus, is using the information. So give an example of how a high school graduate might use their knowledge of the Renaissance to make their lives better. You can answer this question without getting the full 50 points if you say something like, they would make their life better because after studying the Renaissance, they believe in unicorns and butterflies, and they really enjoy sitting on the beach and watching rainbows. So you've answered the question, but you have not shown me that you understand and have mastered the objective, which is cause and effect of the Renaissance. So you'll need to answer the question and show me that you know cause and effect of the Renaissance. An example might be that a high school graduate that knows about the Renaissance, that their life might be better because on their own time they could go to a museum and they would have a better understanding of the art in the museum, and that would make their life better because they would get to experience that art, as an example. So you'd have to make that connection, which I did not do in the example I gave you. You have to make that connection to the art from the Renaissance. Like, show me that you know that humanism is one of the causes of the Renaissance. So in the second one, it says, well, what is one item from the Renaissance that you would like to learn how to make and why? The printing press is an example of that. Why would you want to know how to make a printing press? How would that help you? How would that make your life better? Or some other object from the Renaissance. It could be a generic object, like the printing press, or it could be a specific object, like the Mona Lisa. Why would you want to know how to make the Mona Lisa? The third one there says describe a day in the life of a Renaissance artist. So they wake up in the morning. What do they do? How is their life different from, say, a blacksmith? And your answer needs to reflect your understanding of the cause and effect of the Renaissance. The fourth one there says compare. So compare Renaissance art to art today. What do they have in common? How are they different? And give examples. So in this document, you'll need to insert some pictures from Renaissance art, like the Mona Lisa. Hey. You'll insert some of those paintings or photographs of the sculpture from Renaissance art into the document, and then you'll need to find some similar examples from modern art. Tell me how they're similar and how they're different. The next one asks you to read over the quote that talks about Renaissance art, and then to develop an argument that supports or contradicts the quote using what you know about causes and effects of the Renaissance. Analyze, you're going to pick one work from the Renaissance, and analyze it for causes and effect of the Renaissance. So, for example, you might look at the Mona Lisa and say, what can that painting tell me about the causes or effects of the Renaissance? How can I show, say, humanism by looking at the painting? And then the last one says, how has the Renaissance impacted your life in the last 5 years outside of school? So you'll pick at least 3 of those. The more you show me that you know in each one about the causes and effect of the Renaissance, the more points you'll get for each item. You can do as many as you want. The minimum is 3. I would probably suggest that you do 4. If you have questions about these options, then please feel free to either email me, or you can ask me in class if you're in class, uh, or you can put comments in the documents, and I will collaborate with you on this in order to get it done. Do a good job.